so what I've done is I put it right together up to this point. I filled it up with fuel, filled it up with chain oil. As you see, it is oiling. It is oiling. And what I want to do is just look for smoke, excessive smoke. See if the saw starts to lose its performance due to being oil rich. And I ran it a little bit just to make sure everything's running all right. Fire this thing up, we'll let it sit and run for a little bit. Alright, so it looks like we have possibly eliminated maybe a good 70 or 80% of it. We still may have a oil leak somewhere else, or that was not sealed off good enough. So what I think I might do with the pump area right here, maybe go over it with some RTV and see if that eliminates the rest of it. And if not, then we still have a leak within the crankcase gasket, and then that would be more work than what it's worth, considering the bearings are starting to go bad on the crank. Other than that, it runs a lot better than it did. It's a little oil rich, but not too terribly bad. May even just throw a bar on it and put it in the wood, just see how it acts. If it isn't getting any worse than what it is, that might be livable. It's up to the owner. Alright guys, just thought I'd fill you in on that little bit. Have a good one. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are back working on the Stihl 011 AVT. So I got some parts in today, or the other day I should say, and got a little tune-up kit for it. It is aftermarket. So this tune-up kit came with 2 air filters. And as you can see, there's a huge difference between the old one and the new one. And so this thing's pretty dirty, pretty clogged. What I do like about it is that the old one, see how flush that is with the filter media? See how this one sticks up a bit past the filter media? I think that this is going to work really nice for this piece to seal against the filter like it's supposed to. Couldn't get it to seal properly at first. Made it very difficult to get it started because it didn't want to choke properly. As long as I took my finger and held it over the carburetor and pulled it once or twice, it would fire up every time. As long as I tried to do it like it's supposed to be done, I couldn't get it to fire up. It eventually started to, but I don't want it to be a sometime thing for the customer. It also came with a vent, which I don't think is part of this application for this saw. It also came with another fuel filter. Came with a Sparky plug. The BPM 7A. I do believe the number 7 is what you need for this saw. It's either 6 or 7. And it came with some fuel lines and a couple grommets. Like I said, it came with 2 of the air filters. So we are going to use what we need to use. I've already replaced some of the fuel line. There is another fuel line here that needs to be replaced. That'd be that dark one right there. Okay, so I blew out this little hole back in here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All right, see that little hole right up in this corner here, right up in that corner. Well, this vent hose sticks down into that. And there's like a filter media down in there. Well, it doesn't go anywhere. I don't see any holes where it like vents to somewhere else, but I guess that foam media allows it to vent maybe out through here somewhere. I'm not going to use that anymore. I think I might go ahead and just cut me a short piece of hose and use this vent here. And just let it vent into the case. There's plenty of room in here, and so it shouldn't be a problem. So this hose has got a little bit of a curve to it like so. And that's kind of what I want it to do inside this case. Because there's a little bridge in here. Right there, that little bridge. I want it to go over on the other side of that bridge. And just kind of hang out. Alright, so that's how we're going to do that vent. Just like that. So to hang out right down in there. Underneath the filter. And out of the way of this boot here. It'll hang out right down in there. No problem, out of the way. That should fit in there fine. I can't tuck that under because it'll be in the way of the throttle and the throttle cables, but it'll sit flat enough across here that it won't interfere with the filter. Not sure why that's on there. But it can't be there on this application. All right. That looks like it's going to seal up nicely. Everything seems to line up nicely. Put our top cover back on. I'm not crazy about this setup. I will say probably a lot of people weren't crazy with the setup. So hopefully that'll seal up better. I think it will. We'll go ahead and we'll change out the spark plug. And or we'll inspect the spark plug anyway, and we'll inspect the fuel filter in here. Let's see how she starts. All right. A couple pulls on choke, she fired right up. That's good. That tells me that that choke assembly is seating up against this ring like it's supposed to. Take and chuck that thing away. Let's take a quick look at this fuel filter in here. Yep, I got one of mine on there. It's one of those weighted ones. 2-stroke starts. I would say that the spark plug is in good shape. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Stihl 011 AVT. Other than that, we're gonna fire this thing up. We're gonna put it in the wood a little bit, and we're gonna see how she cuts. It's already warmed up a little bit. Chain's not too bad. I didn't sharpen it too much, just enough to actually test run it because I don't want to run it dull, but good shavings. All right, guys, that saw is done, and be returning it back to the owner soon. And hopefully this was some helpful content to you. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If so, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, send me some comments, let me know what you think. Be kind and help people when you can.